Officials looking at the school shooting in Florida described the suspected shooter's social media post as, quote, very, very disturbing.
A former student is accused of killing at least 17 people at a high school in suburban Fort Lauderdale yesterday. Mary McGuire is live in the newsroom following the developments on this story. And Mary, many of the students were posting things on social media while that shooting was happening.
Well, Allie, within just the past couple of minutes, we have learned that the suspect, 19-year-old Nicholas Cruz, was charged with 17 counts of premeditated murder. And through those social media posts, we got an inside look at the terror that unfolded inside of that high school. We want to warn you the video you are about to see is graphic, and some may find it disturbing.
He ran up and down the hallway, just banging and shooting into the classrooms. He shot through my door. I think about 3 in my classroom got hurt. I just saw blood everywhere.
Now, in all, 17 people were killed and many more were injured. Police identified the suspect as 19-year-old Nicholas Cruz, a former student at that high school who was taken into custody about an hour after that shooting began. Cruz had been expelled from the high school for unspecified disciplinary reasons. Cruz was taken in by a family he is not related to about 3 months ago after his adopted mother passed away. A lawyer for that family says that they are absolutely stunned.
Other than maybe he was a little depressed because of the mother situation, seemed absolutely normal. They are shocked, cannot believe this. Apparently had some problems at the school earlier, some fighting, but nobody saw this coming. Nobody knew of any reason why he would go back to that school and do something.
Now, investigators are poring over his social media posts, some of which show him posing with guns and knives. An ex-schoolmate recalled Cruz posting on Instagram about killing animals and said he talked about doing target practice in his backyard with a pellet gun. Now, new this morning, BuzzFeed News is reporting the FBI was warned about Cruz back in September after he left a comment on a YouTube video saying, "I'm going to be a professional school shooter." The FBI did investigate that tip, but as far as we know, nothing ever came of it until Wednesday, Allie.
And Mary, what can you tell us about the victims? Do we know anything about them yet?
Well, their names have not been released by authorities, but many are sharing a story about a particular football coach at that school. As Cruz opened fire with an AR-15 rifle, the coach, according to students, jumped in front of bullets.
All right, Mary, just so sad. Thank you. Stay with WCCO for continuing coverage of the deadly school shooting in Florida. In the coming days, we hope to learn more about the victims and the shooter's motive.
Police are